That's just it, Delano. We don't really know who's in charge. What I can tell you is that Eric Ciotti walked out of the building just behind me, the white building, that's the Republican Party's HQ, walked across the road to the National Assembly, the lower house of Parliament, about half an hour ago, obviously surrounded by a swarm of reporters. I was among them. He didn't say an awful lot. All we know is that he's clearly sticking to his line. He says that he's still leader of the party, and he's just put on X a video of himself walking into his office in the National Assembly with the words, "Working at work for France." So that's what he's saying. On the other side, though, we have a source from the heavyweights, those senior officials and members of parliament inside the Republicans Party saying the end is near. They're about to have a meeting on video conference. Well, they will finalise everything that needs to be finalised in order to expel Eric Ciotti once and for all from the party.
Sounds like a French version of House of Cards, if you will, Claire. I'm curious, what do Republican lawmakers who don't want this pact with the far right, as Eric Ciotti suggested, what do they want for the upcoming polls? Who are they going to seek an alliance with, given how dismally they did this past Sunday?
What we understand for now is that the Republican Party members who do not want this alliance with Eric Ciotti and therefore the far right, they will continue putting up their candidates in different constituencies across France, making it clear that they are part of the Republicans Party. But what we could find is a situation where we have constituencies where there's a candidate for the Republicans Party, but then we also have a candidate who's also kind of for the Republicans Party. We're not really sure, but they are aligned to Eric Ciotti. So, for instance, in Eric Ciotti's own constituency in the south of France, in Nice, he will be running, though with this alliance with the far right, but there will also be, and we heard this from Olivier Marleix, who's one of the heavyweights in the Republican Party says they will also be running a candidate in that constituency too. So at the end of the day, it looks like it might actually be up to the voters to decide, members of the parliament, people who want to vote right-wing in this upcoming snap election. It'll be up to them to decide, are they going to stick with the right-wing traditional party, which does not want to align itself with the far right, or are they going to join Eric Ciotti's camp?
While you were speaking, we just got an urgent from the AFP news agency who's saying Eric Ciotti will in fact be having lunch with Jordan Bardella. That's, of course, of Marine Le Pen's party. So things clearly will get interesting. Claire, thank you very much for that.
We did. He was asked that. He was asked that as he was leaving the building. Are you going to have lunch with Jordan Bardella? And he wasn't ruling it out. So we had a feeling that's where he was going to be having his lunch today. We had a feeling. So I'm not too surprised to hear that confirmation. That's what we thought was going to happen.